It's up. It's up.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant.
Oh, come on.
Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Just like that, on we
I didn't. I was on the phone. I had this phone curse going.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars.
That was in that time of life. You know, it's cool. You don't have to sit there and go off like that, but you can't tell me how to fit. Oh, you're right.
Possession of the lead, and they
okay.
will get the football as
all
we
right.
are underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Even when I admit to being wrong, it just don't happen.
Now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here we go. From the gun, Webb. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Joe Webb.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar
I like that, though.
Osweiler's former teammate in Denver, Malik Jackson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
A little too long to develop.
Here we go now. Now a handoff for Gore.
Come on, don't go down like that, Frank Gore.
Up to midfield.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They tell you, man, they hurt.
Here we go. From midfield now, here's Osweiler.
Oh, why spin back in?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Not liking you right now.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Every other day that ends in Y.
Here we go. It's Gore.
Where did he get the first?
Off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Bad faith too.
Gore again here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Candy. You don't need candy.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gore. And he'll lose yardage here.
Make the block.
41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Osweiler. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll
I'm down 13. I can still go, can I?
It'll be a gain of 12.
Do I have to kick? I went for it already. On fourth. Oh yeah.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Sanders' kick is good.
Wasn't that bad of a pickup, was it?
Within 10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points.
You don't have to take that from them. You know you can fight back.
Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with a run by Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb powers through. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Remember at the outset you talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Well, he's over 100 now. We're in the third quarter.
So that has happened, right? So that goal's gone. Can they bottle him up the rest of the way? They'll need to do so if they want to try and win this one.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Wake in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. And they picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Back now in Miami. First down, it's Webb. Wide open receiver.
How do you get beat that bad?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I can see that.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
I swear they just don't want to block at all.
There. Losing yardage.
I think
back
Frank
at the
Gore was probably talking
line.
trash or something.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Osweiler. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 3rd and long. It's Osweiler. And he finds Stills complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Dancing to his left. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Hey, buddy, bring me your bag.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Webb. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
On 2nd down, Webb being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's got the hook up to Lee. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll get it up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
Gave me so
Ball
many
seems
chances.
bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
That was such a horrible pass by Osweiler.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Oh, yeah.
To throw is Osweiler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Hey, give me your bag, sir. Okay, I think our game just froze. Man, I'm proud of you, man. Way to go.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Sound like you riding a horse over there. Some yah, yah. Who a commissioner? What's his name? You know it ain't. Oh. The Rams. Yeah. Yeah.